Hey parents, just continuing on our topic on control, excessive control or parenting controls that we put in place and how we can get our teenagers to make sense of these controls so that we avoid the conflicts, we avoid the arguments, and we avoid all the it's not fair, they don't do it, why do we do it? So this is just kind of the second part to the video. And in this part, I want us as parents to start linking our teenagers' responsibilities to these controls. And I'll explain what I mean. So, for example, you said we're going to continue with the phone because I think the phone control is one of the biggest challenges that parents are facing in today's world. And so let's say, for example, you tell your teenager, okay, you know what, by 9 o'clock, the phones would need to be switched off. Following from the example we said yesterday, you're giving them reasons, positive reasons why you're saying the phone should be off by 9 o'clock. Now, the next step to this is attach some responsibilities to it. So let your teenagers know that, you know what, these rules we have set by 9 o'clock, but they can change, and they can change when you are more consistent, when you're showing me your responsibilities in your academics, your schoolwork, your homework, your out of school work, the things you're doing. And we need to see that, and you need to be specific with what you're expecting in those responsibilities. You don't want, like I would say, you know what, I don't want to start telling people to come down and do their work in the kitchen. I want people to just know to do it and go and do it. That's what I look at as responsibility. I don't need to tell someone, go and get your clothes and put in the laundry, or go and, that's a responsibility I'm expecting you to already do automatically. So that's the kind of example I would use. And I would say, okay, if that happens on a consistent basis, then we could even extend your time to 9:30. So at that point that you're given the controls, why don't you talk about the benefits of the controls and also the responsibilities that our children, our teenagers need to have to be able to see those controls being let go? Because letting go of those controls it also proves to us that we're trusting them more. It proves to us that we have acknowledged that they have grown. Because the same kind of controls we had when they were 10 are not going to be valid when they're 16. Does that make sense? We've got to learn how to let go of these controls, but let them be part of the letting go. Let them know that letting go is connected to their responsibilities. And you will see your teenagers, to be honest, really going for those responsibilities more. We want them to go for those responsibilities and make it such a habit that it's not just because of the phone time at 9 o'clock that they're doing it, but it's a motivation for that. They want that phone time extended to 9:30. So what are they going to do to bring that about? And with doing that, we're teaching them responsibility. We're teaching them that, self-control. We're teaching them how to manage their time better. There's so much that we're doing with having these conversations like this. So yes, talk to them about the benefits. That's what we talked about yesterday. But also bring in the fact that their responsibilities is part of the letting go. They need to know that this 9 o'clock is not going to be 9 o'clock forever. A lot of times we don't say that. We just clock it at 9 o'clock and we're not saying anything else. So it's almost as if they're thinking in their heads, what? 9 o'clock? So even when I'm 18, it's going to be 9 o'clock? So let's talk to them. Let's talk through the process to them. Before you bring in the rule, let's talk through the process. Say it's 9 o'clock for now. If you demonstrate this, then I can let go and extend it to 9:15. Then I can let go and extend it to... So you give yourself as well a time frame. And to be honest here, what this does is that it's more of a collaboration. You guys are more in agreement because they can see the future. They can see that, you know what, this is not a permanent 9 o'clock deal here. No. It's going to change. We've seen that mom can be flexible. We've seen that dad can be flexible. It's going to change, but we know now that we have a part to play. And when this happens, guys, you would find out that there's less conflicts. You will find out that there's less arguments back and forth about, what, but why? It's not fair. And all those kind of conversations. That will reduce when you connect their responsibility to the fact that you are flexible to let go depending on the time, depending on their age, depending on their maturity, and depending on the consistent responsibilities that they show you. So that's another tip in regards to the controlling topic that we've been talking about. I hope you got something out of this today. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.